Hello children, today we will discuss about type of chemical bond. I told you all in previous video chemical bonds are of different type like electrovalent bond, covalent bond. Electrovalent and covalent bond is the part of your syllabus, while one more type of chemical bond is coordinate bond. Briefly I will tell you all about coordinate bond, but it is not given in your syllabus. So let us start with electrovalent bond. Now question is, what is electrovalent bond? So a chemical bond formed by the transfer of electrons in between atoms is called ionic or electrovalent bond. Electrovalent bond is also known as ionic bond. Ionic bond. Why ionic bond? Because it is formed by ions. It is formed by positive and negative ions. Right? There are some term and condition for the formation of electrovalent bond or ionic bond. The first condition for the formation of ionic or electrovalent bond is, out of two atoms which are ready to form electrovalent bond, one should be metal and other should be non-metal. We all know chemical bonds are formed in between two atoms. In case of electrovalent bond, out of two atoms, one should be metal and other should be non-metal. And second condition for the formation of electrovalent bond is the electronegativity difference. This En means electronegativity. Electronegativity difference must be high. Electronegativity difference must be high. So these are two conditions for the formation of electrovalent or ionic bond. Right? Now we will understand how electrovalent bonds are formed by considering different electrovalent compounds. Okay? As per your syllabus, we will understand how NaCl compound is formed with the help of electrovalent bond. We will understand how MgCl2 compound is formed by the formation of electrovalent bond, and how calcium oxide is formed by the formation of electrovalent bond. Right? Electrovalent bond we discussed. Along with electrovalent bond, let us understand what is electrovalent compound. Electrovalent compound. So whatever compound I have written here on upside, they all are known as electrovalent compound. What is electrovalent compound? A compound which is formed by the result of electrovalent bond. What I told, a compound which is formed by the result of electrovalent bond. By the result of electrovalent bond is known as electrovalent compound. For example, NaCl, MgCl2, calcium oxide, quicklime, CaO. They all are electrovalent compound. Right? So let us understand how sodium chloride is formed first. Okay? Formation of sodium chloride to understand how electrovalent bond is formed. Formation of sodium chloride, NaCl. Right? How electrovalent bond is formed? By the transfer of electron in between the atoms. We have two atoms, one is metal and another is non-metal. Let's see the atomic number of sodium. It is 11. Atomic number of chlorine is 17. Electronic configuration of sodium: K cell 2 electron, L cell 8 electron, and M cell is containing 1 electron. Electronic configuration of chlorine: K cell 2, L cell 8, M cell 7 electron. Now Now from the electronic configuration of sodium and chlorine, it is clear that to become stable, either this sodium atom needs 7 electron or it should lose 1 electron so that its outermost shell can have 8 electron. What I told? How sodium atom can become stable? Either by gaining 7 electron or by losing this 1 electron. So to gain 7 electron is very difficult task for sodium atom, while to lose 1 electron is very easy task. So what sodium will do here? Easily sodium will lose 1 electron so that it can have 8 electron in the outermost shell. As the sodium atom will lose 1 electron, this L cell will become outermost shell instead of this M cell. Now L cell is containing 8 electron, sodium atom is stable. If we talk about chlorine atom, from the electronic configuration 287, it is clear that outermost shell is containing 7 electron. How chlorine atom can become stable? How it can achieve octet? It can achieve octet either by losing the 7 electron or by gaining 1 electron. So it is very easy for chlorine atom to gain electron, because if we talk about gaining of electron, only 1 electron is needed so that it can have 8 electron. 7 plus 1, it will become 8. While if we talk about lose of electron, it is very difficult for chlorine to lose 7 electron. Right? So here chlorine atom will gain 1 electron. Right? So as I told you all, sodium atom need to lose 1 electron so that it can become stable, while chlorine atom need to gain electron. Right? So here chemistry in between sodium and chlorine is very clear. Sodium is losing electron because it is having 1 excess electron in the M cell. As it will lose 1 electron, its outermost cell will be this L cell, and it is having 8 electron. In this way sodium will become stable. So whatever electron is lost by sodium atom, immediately this lost electron will be gained by chlorine atom, because chlorine needs 1 electron. So whatever electron is lost by sodium atom, that will be gained by chlorine atom. As chlorine will gain electron, its outermost shell M will have 8 electron, because 7 plus 1 is 8. In this way chlorine will become stable. Right? So whatever force of attraction will generate by this transfer of electron in between sodium and chlorine will be referred to as electrovalent bond. Right? So let's see. Let's see here sodium electronic configuration 281, chlorine 287. Right? I will represent here sodium atom nucleus, K cell 2 electron, L cell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electron. While M cell is containing 1 electron. Right? Here sodium will lose 1 electron. When sodium will lose electron, there will be no existence of this M cell. Right? So ultimately sodium nucleus, K cell 2 electron, and L cell will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electron, and by losing electron, now sodium will have positive charge over it. Positive charge over it. Always remember, the size of cation is always smaller as compared to size of its parent atom. So here sodium parent atom size is bigger as compared to cation, sodium plus ion. Right? So what we got, after losing of electron, sodium is carrying plus charge over it, because here there is a difference between electron and proton. Here proton is 11, electron is 10. That's why one excess charge came over the sodium atom. Here proton and electron were equal, 11 and 11. That's why sodium atom was neutral. So after losing of electron, sodium changed into sodium plus ion, as I have represented here. Right? Orbit diagram. Now come at chlorine atom. Chlorine, K shell, 2 electron, L shell, I will represent with the help of dot here electron. Chlorine, 2 electron, K shell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electron in the L shell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electron in the M shell. So whatever electron is loosed by sodium in the previous reaction people have seen in the previous representation of orbit diagram, that electron will be gained by chlorine atom. Gain of electron, 1 electron. So as chlorine will gain electron, plus 1 electron here we can represent, it will become Cl minus 2 electron, K shell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? This electron is from sodium atom. Overall, negative charge will come over the chlorine. Now here, little bit diagram is not up to the mark. Again I will represent here. Chlorine, K shell, 2 electron, L shell, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Chlorine neutral atom, K shell 2 electron, L shell 8 electron, M shell containing 7 electron. To become stable, one more electron is required so that outermost shell can have 8 electron. In this way, whatever electron is lost by the sodium atom in the previous representation people have seen, that electron will be gained. Here electron, that electron I am representing with the help of cross. That electron will be gained by the chlorine atom. Here chlorine gained electron, cross I am representing here, this is the electron of sodium atom. Here chlorine gained electron. Now outermost shell of chlorine is having 8 electron. In this way, now chlorine neutral became chlorine minus. Chlorine minus means chloride ion. In this way, now we are having positive ion and negative ion. We are having cations and anions. Okay. So when these cations and anions will come close, I am talking about this sodium atom, 8 electron here, 2 electron here, directly I am representing, and plus charge over it. Chlorine, 2 electron here, 8 electron here, and 8 electron here. Have over it negative charge. Clear? So after the formation of this cation and anion, I am talking about sodium plus ion and chloride ion. There will be the electrostatic force of attraction between them. Electrostatic force of attraction, because we all know opposite charges always attract each other. This electrostatic force of attraction between chloride and sodium plus ion is referred to as electrovalent bond. Electrovalent bond. Since this bond is result due to the positive and negative ions, that's why it is also known as ionic bond, because they are formed by ions. Right? So whatever force of attraction acting in between this sodium plus and the chloride ion, it is referred to as electrovalent or ionic bond. I hope you people understood how ionic bonds are formed. I have given the example of sodium chloride. In the next video, we will discuss about how MgCl2 and CaCl2 is formed. That's all. Thank you.